what up? It's Dead Weller, music exec, music manager, entrepreneur. Shout out to the celebrity interviewer. I Said It, the show, sponsored by the famous Chicago Bridge magazine.
What up, it's your boy Dave Tolliver from the legendary Minute Large, and right now you're checking out the celebrity interviewer, I Said It, the show, baby. Yeah, it's all being brought to you by Chicago.
I support I Said It, the boy. I support I Said It, the boy. I support it. I said the boy.
And I support the legendary boy all day long.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fake breaks out from fake gold. Sir, so you bought it from someone who you thought was reputable.
Yes.
Did it turn out to be real or no?
Well, you know what? I thought it was real.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I thought it was real. He told me it was real.
How did you find out that it wasn't real? I had it appraised, and it was appraised for $2. So not only does he have bad taste in jewelry, he has bad taste in friends. You need to get your $48 back, sir.
Listen, Your Honor, I didn't know that I was duped myself.
Well, did you know that they made $2 bracelets? I wasn't aware.
I'm glad I know that.
You didn't even apologize for it. So you found out that the bracelet was worth $2, and so you were scammed according to you.
Yeah, I was scammed. You know,
Okay.
I got duped.
You say that she's controlling?
Yes.
In what way?
She controls me with sex. All right. She's the type of person that if we go out on a restaurant or whatnot, and she.
Peace.
Hello.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. I definitely want to welcome you all back for another great episode. You know my name, celebrity interviewer. I Said It, and this is the show. And I always had the greatest opportunity to be able to bring you all the best interviews from people that's in the entertainment industry, along with people that's in the media and people that's building and helping their community around the world. And the beautiful young lady to my right, maybe to my left, you know, whatever side of the world you may be looking on, you know me, I have a terrific young lady and I have a celebrity guest, and she's actually a filmmaker, SAG, and I guess you pronounce that after. Is that how they say that?
AFTRA, yes.
Okay, SAG-AFTRA actress, writer, along with her being a tremendous producer. She's a director and creative director of Dakota TV, now on Roku, featuring the one and only RoChe, ChiTown. And she's here in the building. And I'd like to just salute you for everything you've been doing and toward your legacy. You know what I mean? I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate that wonderful introduction. I love the clip. It started off with a little drama, but
Yeah, a little drama.
I'm honored to be on your platform.
Absolutely. It's definitely a pleasure and an honor to have you here today. You know what I mean? I'm grateful for your time. And here on this show is what I really like to do is I just like, again, like I say, I want to celebrate your legacy. You've been doing some great things out here, starting in Chicago and just been going around the world with it. And so with that being said, I like to start from the beginning though. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people see the success, but they don't know what it took to get there. So I just want to kind of go up, the stairs that it took that you had to climb to get to where you are now. So if I may ask, where are you originally from? Kind of a stupid question, but this is my question that I always start with.
Well, I'm originally from Chicago. I was born and raised on the west side. And eventually moved to the western suburbs. But since then, I have been in Georgia 3 times, California, South Carolina, Florida, a little bit of everywhere, but Chicago is home for me. And currently I'm in Georgia, back and forth between Chicago and Georgia.
Okay, nice. I like that. So first, let me just ask you, what is the difference between Chicago and Georgia when it just comes to maybe the atmosphere or the environment that you like to film at?
I would say the difference, it's not that much of a difference. It may be a little bit more hunger to me, I feel, in Chicago, because Georgia has kind of been like the Black Hollywood for a minute. Chicago just really started opening up all of that with center space. But the hunger is definitely in Chicago. And when you have that type of mentality, I feel you can go anywhere and just like really fit in or just set a trend. But there's just more productions in Atlanta right now.
Okay, I feel that. You just got to go with, the flow, move with your spirit.
Absolutely.
I always want to also thank everyone that participates on YouTube and leave comments. Earlier, we had our first comment that I showed. It was some laughing emoji, based on how it started with the clip on divorce court.
I love it. Yeah. But yeah, Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, New Orleans, they are all great places that any actress or any entertainer in general, you need to just, step outside of your comfort zone. What town, wherever you're at right now, make it your business to try to go to other states and other countries and just kind of, plant your feet into what it is that they're doing on the entertainment level.
Absolutely, and that's really great advice. Now, going back as early as you can remember, if I may ask, did you always want to be behind the camera, controlling what people see, be the visionary, be the director, the producer, the screenwriter? I forgot to say screenwriter, well, I said writer, but screenwriter as well. Yeah.
No, actually, when I first started out, I was a cheerleader. So I enjoyed like being a cheerleader, just rooting on everyone else, being a team player. From being a cheerleader, I started modeling, and I love to eat. And I'm not a big, person, but most designers, they prefer people that's like a size 0, a size 2, so I knew I couldn't, stay that way for long. But what really made me want to get into acting, oh, look at my high school picture. What really made me want to get into acting was watching A Different World and The Cosby Show and all those type of shows, and just seeing people who look like myself being represented. And then what made me really want to get into the screenwriting is, again, wanted to be, making your own narrative to your story, because so many people start feeling that it's okay for them to type up a script of your life and your story. So I felt that it's better to just, do it yourself, because what's from the heart reaches the heart. And I've had so many life experiences. I know I look like I'm, a spring chicken, but I have a lot of life experiences, and from different relationships, friendships, I decided to, just put the pen to the paper and make stuff happen.
Absolutely. And I'm sorry, I've been very rude today. You look beautiful today. You look really
Oh,
nice.
thank you.
Absolutely. But yeah, just giving people opportunities and giving them just opening the door for people. You've been just really good at that. You know what I mean? And like you said, it started with you being a cheerleader, always being someone that always willing to cheer for the next person, wanting to see someone win. That's the mentality of a cheerleader. Like, you're rooting for them to win, this particular group of people. So,
Yeah.
that's like, what's up? That's really nice. Where do you think that comes from? And within your household, did you maybe get that from your mom, grandma, your dad, perhaps?
Mostly my mom and my grandmother. They were always nurturing. They always, they were selfless and just servers, wanted to make sure that everyone was happy, everyone was treated, fairly, and just giving everybody an opportunity. And that's what I like to do. Like, when we're on set and I meet a lot of people that may not have an agent or they may not have ever had a speaking opportunity. So if I see potential and they really want to do it, as long as they're respectful and professional, I'm going to open my doors. I'm going to make sure that they are comfortable with whatever the scene is. I'm going to make sure that they're safe and they're fed. So I love creating opportunities for other like-minded people who just really want to succeed and shine, because so many times the doors are closed on us and we're not given an opportunity to do that. And there's a lot of other, people that has helped me along the way. So I feel if I have any chance, any resource, any opportunity to give that back, that's what I'm here for.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know what I mean? God bless you, for that. You know what I mean? That's because that's just a rarity in this world, you know what I mean? And
Mhm.
I like to be around people like that, and I'm just gonna flash a random picture. But this is actually, on her platform, it's how I learned about you and what
Okay.
you do, because she, shout love Melanie Hogan, shout out to Melanie Hogan, who
Oh my,
just shared everybody's content. You
yep.
know what I mean? And she
That's
was
my sister.
sharing she was sharing your stuff. So I
Mhm.
learned about you on her platform.
And
And
I appreciate Melanie so much. Just like with a lot of other opportunities that have came my way, it's from things like that. Like, I've never met you before, but because she was kind enough to support me and to share my content, and then when people reach out to me or come up to me and give me the backstory of how they met me or how they, came about what I'm doing, it is humbling, because that just lets me know that I'm doing something right, that other people are able, strangers are able to just come in and just really, give me a platform or open their doors to whatever it is that I'm doing. And I appreciate that.
absolutely, absolutely. And God bless everybody that has that type of mentality and heart. You know what I mean? And just care about people. You know what I mean? It's not that hard to just care. Just like they say, it's always harder to be mean than it is to be nice. Being
Wait.
nice is smooth. It's like it's smooth.
And
I'm
it's
sorry.
crazy
Go
because
ahead.
sometimes you're upset and you're angry and you're walking around with high blood pressure, and the person
Right.
that you're so upset with and angry about, they're not even thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? They're living their best life, and you're getting frown lines or whatever, because it just takes way too much energy to be upset and bothered by anybody.
Yeah, for real, for real. And that's the absolute truth. Now, I know that you wrote a really, and I'm guessing like this is what maybe one of the things that really helped you take off perhaps was when you wrote the pink panties and created that.
Mm. Okay, yes, pink panties. Let's talk about it. So the first thing was, I knew I wanted my first project to be about relationships, because we're in all types of relationships, be it a friendship, a family, relationship, an intimate relationship, a spiritual relationship. And I see so many times that a lot of my people are, they're influenced by peer pressure, or they just
Right.
want to be intoxicated and drinking. So that's how the whole name of Pink Panties came about. It's about relationships, but the drink, I had a hard time because I'm not a drinker. I'm drinking my
Right.
peppermint tea. And if I go out to the club or something, I might have a little social drink, but it got to be something that tastes good. and it's something that's really light, like a wine cooler, a Booms Farm or whatever. So when I was writing my different stories, and I was pulling from my own personal relationships as well as, you know, some of my friends' relationships, and
Right.
I just kind of went to Google and just typed in drinks or mixed drinks, and I came up with so many different names. So there was like screwdriver, screaming orgasm, sex on the beach, blow job. I mean, just all types of drinks. And then when pink panties came up, it looked like something that I would drink. So I actually looked it up and, you know, looked at the ingredients, and I was like, okay, we're going to call it pink panties. So that's what I did. So when I found Mike Watson, who is an awesome videographer and, you know, director of photography, he was on board, you know, to come in and film it. And when we started putting out our flyers and just kind of promoting it, I received direct messages. He received direct messages, and, you know, some of my other cast members received direct messages like, this is a cease and detest, pink panties. And I'm like, what? You know, what's going on? Because the first thing I do when it comes to business, I'm going to get my stuff copywritten. So first and foremost, I'm in the union. I'm in the Screen Actors Guild. So I went through the Library of Congress and made sure that pink panties was not already taken. But however, there was another, I guess, project that someone else did. And I guess they felt that I was like, you know, trying to steal their story or whatever. But I don't even think the name of their project was Pink Panties. It had pink panties in it. But long story short, that's pretty much how the pink panties thing came about. And I had so many wonderful, talented people on board to help me with that. I really want to like do a sequel to it, because I did write a sequel to it. If we can get the budget and if these people are still available, I would love to just continue to ride the pink panties boat because it is on Roku. It's on Dakota TV. Dakota, she's another beautiful person that I met. And she already knew me. I don't remember meeting her, but she remembered meeting me when I was working on Empire. And she and I, you know, we decided to just get into this business together with, you know, with Roku, and God bless her, because she is the creator of Dakota TV, and she allows so many wonderful Chicago storytellers, creators, musicians to just, you know, be able to showcase all of their work on Dakota TV.
Absolutely. And she just chimed in and said, what's for you will be for you.
That's
Hashtag pink
right.
panties.
That's right. That's right. That's right, Dakota. God is in control. And that's the thing. Like we love to give back and we love to help people. But a lot of times when we're giving back and we're helping people, some of these people, they really don't have a clue as to the things that we go through, the sacrifices that we go through, the behind the scenes things that we have to do to make stuff happen. And people can take that, you know, they could take advantage of that, or they could take it for granted, or they don't appreciate it. And it hurts really bad when people do things like that. But we are strong together. Iron sharpens iron. So we continue to uplift each other, to support each other, to pray with each other, and just keep moving forward.
Right, right. I love that mentality. You can't fail thinking like that.
Mm-mm.
Definitely.
At all.
Now, what do you contribute to your consistency and your discipline? You know what I mean? Because it's hard to be disciplined out here. You know, there's a lot of distractions. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
from TV to everywhere you go. You know what I mean? Even going to work, there's be distractions sometimes. So, you know, how do you stay focused?
I stay focused because my main focus is being successful, and my son. Like once my son was brought into this world, like I was already out doing stuff and grinding. I've always worked 2 or 3 jobs, a couple of side hustles. But once my son was born, that just really made me look at my baby. That just really made me want to do better and to even help him and to teach him. And, you know, I've had him with me at theaters during rehearsals when he was 4 or 5 years old. So he's also into the arts. He loves basketball. He loves acting. But yeah, my son is my motivation, and just God, and just praying, and just knowing that, you know, when you have that burning passion and desire inside of you, you can't just sit on it. So I can't just sit still and not continue to work towards it, as well as other, goals and things that I want to do in life. I can't get distracted by the naysayers or, the people, because you can get pulled in so many directions. People can drain and pick at you and pluck away at you, but you have to know how to, be disciplined enough to detach yourself from certain situations and certain red flags or certain things that come up. I mean, I give people information freely, but there comes a time where you have to learn how to just kind of step back and let them find their way, or just to, just to pray. That's one thing I always prayed. When my son was younger and he wasn't verbal, I always prayed for God to keep people around him that's going to be able to help him and not hurt him, because I knew as a mother, I couldn't be with him all the time. When you go to school, I'm not in the classroom with him. So God has always had guardian angels that would just look after RoChe. They will personally call me or text me or whatever. So you always have to ask God for help. So just like, Lord, if it's not meant for me, if this thing is not right, if I think it's right and it's not right, make them remove themselves or make them reveal themselves in a way to just let me know, okay, just kind of put that on ice.
Right. Yeah, that's very wise thinking right there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's very mature thinking as well. And just, you know what I mean? I appreciate you sharing that because, people is curious, you know what I mean? The audience. And again, I appreciate everyone that's out there right now watching. Please share this video. You know what I mean? Again, this celebrity interviewer, I said at the show, and I'm here with the beautiful young lady. She's a filmmaker. She's a screenwriter, SAG-AFTRA actress, and just really does it all. And she is the writer and creator of the famous film, right? Pink Panties.
Yep, Pink Panties, as well as Cutting It Close. That's another project that I did as well. I have so many other projects, but right now, with the pandemic and with budgets and everyone being busy, there's, many other things that's in the works. But like I said, God is in control. So things are going to happen when it's supposed to happen. And with the right people, the right crew, the right energy, I'm excited for all of it.
Absolutely. Can you speak a little bit about the cast and the people that's involved, or the stars of Cutting It Close?
Yes. Okay. So Cutting It Close, it stars myself, as well as you can see, Edward Williams III. He's a amazing actor. I believe we met on an independent film that was filmed in Oak Park with Michael and Siobhan Ballard, the lovely couple, very talented. So they had us, working on their project. And Edward, like, he's doing amazing things, but he's a good person. So he's a friend, he helps my son on set, as far as getting into character. And he's a part of Cutting It Close, as well as Malcolm Banks. Who else did we have in there? Tanisha Jenkins, Barswick, Tanisha Catch Me on Your TV Screen, Connie Hollins, Emmanuel Stewart was the videographer director. Like we have a lot of wonderful people in that project as well. And that's also on Dakota TV through Roku. All of the film credits and everything is on IMDb, the International Movie Database, with the trailers and everything. So you guys should really check it out. All of my projects are mostly, dealing with relationships and spirituality.
Absolutely. And this is another one, Canal Street.
So Canal Street, I wasn't in it, but I was in it. So I was a background in that. And that was only one scene that we did. That was a funeral scene. And then I look up and saw that they actually put it on the cover art, for the actual project. So I'm like, oh man, that's pretty cool. But yeah, that was fun. We filmed that in Chicago. I want to say maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay, nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. Warrant. The Warrant. That's another wonderful project that was written by Carlos Torres. He's a phenomenal writer. Emmanuel Stewart was the director of photography in that. We have two parts to that, and they actually won an award in New York. I want to say it was 2 years ago at a film festival in New York. So that was another great project to be a part of. Like, I love supporting my very talented filmmakers, writers, directors, producers. Like, I don't mind working with other people, especially if we have the same type of energy and the same type of drive. So it's just an honor to be able to play parts in other projects as well.
I don't know. Please stop me if I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But that just seems like that seems very, very rare for someone in your position to be a writer, producer, and director, the whole trifecta. You know what I mean? And then be humble enough to work on other people's film and be an actress. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just seems really rare.
Well, I mean, I'm not a selfish person, and I'm not
Yeah, I can
arrogant.
see.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel,
Yeah,
oh, I'm the only person that could write, or I'm the only person that could direct. Like, there's so many great writers and storytellers in Chicago and Georgia. So there's, a lot of people that I would love to work with, but it's just that the energy and everything has to be right. And, if they approach me or, want me to be a part of something, I'm going to definitely, look over the script and hear them out. And if it makes sense for me, and if I have the time and I'm available, then hey, I'm all for it. I'm team success. So, whatever I can do to help someone else be successful, or, to play a small part, I'm okay with it.
okay. Kudos to you. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Now, you also, like you mentioned, work with Empire. You work with several shows.
Yes.
Another one being The Shot.
Yes.
Shout out to Comments.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
can you just speak about some of the roles that you do when working with some of these shows, such as Empire and The Shot, and any other shows you may work with?
Absolutely. So Empire and the Shy, I was pretty much what do you call, a utility stand-in. So that's when an actor looks like, not really look like. If you're looking like this person, you could probably be a photo double. But if you're pretty much the same height and complexion as some of the actors, when the actors are actually in wardrobe, hair, makeup, or, doing what they need to do, it's very essential for us to be able to follow directions, because they still have to set the cameras up. They still have to test the audio and things of that nature. So you're like really behind the scenes working with the director until the actor, or the talent, because we stand in for, both genders, male, female, and even children. So when
Right.
you're doing that, you're learning so much. And I'm humble enough to be like, I'm okay with being a stand-in or even being a background actor, because when you watch shows and projects, it's not just the main characters all the time. Like, the story has to be told, so the atmosphere has to be available. And if you're on those particular sets, and if you're like me, I'm a sponge. I'm soaking up everything. I'm learning everything. It's like a paid internship. And then you're working with
Right.
phenomenal talent. You're working with the Taraji B. Pence, your Taraji, and
Right.
all the wonderful talent that has been in Empire and The Shy. And it's funny because one of the first projects I worked on was Save the Last Dance. That was filmed in Chicago at Lucy Flowers High School. And I remember there was an ad in the paper, and they were looking for people that can look like high school students. So I submitted my picture, and we're at the high school, and the guy walks over to me and he's like, "Hey, what's your name?" I'm like, "I'm RoChe." So he's like, "Okay, come stand over here by the locker." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I'm standing by the locker. Then another young lady, she comes and she stands by the locker next to me. So we're just standing by the locker, minding our business. And like 5 minutes later, Kerry Washington walks up to me and she's like, "Oh, thank you so much, beautiful." And I'm looking like, "Oh, okay, you're welcome," and then they're like, "Hey, RoChe, come here." So I walk over, to the PA, and he's like, "Okay, so you're a stand-in." And I'm like, "Stand-in what?" He's like, "You're going to be Kerry Washington stand-in," so just things
Right.
like that just
That's
really
awesome.
helped me, because I was so green. And then like right after that, that was in 1999. In
Wow.
2000, I moved to California because I'm like, I want to be an actress. Like, I want to learn more about all of this stuff that's going on, you know, in front of the camera. And that's pretty much how my story started. And with the Shy, I was able to have 3 auditions, and I actually did receive a speaking part. And it was in a church scene opposite Lena Waite. And I had to yell out, "That's right, baby, make it plain," while she was, you know, giving her speech about her running for mayor of Chicago. But in the editing process, I guess her story and her speech was so moving, they didn't use that particular part. But it was a blessing because I had a trailer. I had, like, you know, 3 outfits picked out for me. I received a good check. You know, my name was in the credits, and I did, you know, say that line or whatever. So it was just a blessing to be able to experience that.
Yeah, I was about to say about that experience. You know, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, how long and when did you start RoChe ChiTown Productions Inc.
RoChe
Incorporated?
ChiTown Productions actually started in like 2003. Because as an actress, I am self-employed, you know, because that's pretty much what I do. I also do voiceover work. So I'm available if anyone needs any voiceover, like I can like do like baby talk or like different scary characters, like animation. So I pretty much started the RoChe ChiTown Productions, and I even started Roshan's Red Carpet. So that's another you know, business that we have. So we definitely try to work and help other people. And by me being a SAG-AFTRA actress, whenever I work on a project, it has to be SAG. So when I did Pink Panties, I had to present everything to the SAG office in Chicago, had to get the clearance, had to get the insurance. Like, it's so much red tape that goes behind what you guys see, you know, depending on how you do it. I'm not going to say that because some people can just go out and guerrilla shoot and just do stuff and put stuff up on YouTube. But yeah, so I've been doing the RoChe ChiTown Productions since 2003, and I'm looking to get a building so we can have like our own little mini studio. Right now, we find locations, we find business owners, we find different properties where people allow us, you know, to come in and do a little bit of film work in their business and kind of give them a shout out in the process.
Right. Okay, I like that. That's a great concept.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just continue to be hands on, just working with people. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Now, I have a nice a couple, like I said, I have several pictures of you. You
Okay.
know, but I'm sorry to just go through a couple like modeling shots, still shots, action shots. You know, real quick.
Mm.
And if you can remember, you know, you can tell me maybe what the project was for.
Okay, this was me. I believe this is when I left Georgia and moved back to Chicago. And my agent, Desante Talents, that's when I did a photo shoot with them. So that was just a photo shoot. So what happens is when my agent present me to different casting directors or showrunners, it depends on what the role is. So if they're looking for like a badass or whatever, that might be a picture that they may want to show, you know, something that's kind of sexy, a little bit edgy. So that was just a photo shoot with Desante Talent.
Okay. Nice.
That was with Timothy Sound Man. He is a videographer, but he also does like the sound bites for things. And this is when we were shooting Cutting It Close. We had a cast photo shoot and everybody came in. So I was just kind of playing around that particular day. So I think this was probably, you know, around the time when Get Out was out. And I think I wanted to show like, okay, I could be that scary black girl in a movie. Oh, don't kill me, don't shoot me, you know, type situation. So that was a photo shoot as well.
That's nice. Like when I see this picture, I'm like, oh no, like watch out.
Right. That's what I was looking for. That was what I was going for.
Right. That's what's up. All right, here's another great picture.
Ooh, this was shot Chris. His name was double C's. I believe it's double C's. This is when my hair, as you can see, was cut really, really short and blonde. This is my rapping days. This is when I was RoChe the rapper, like
You was a
rapping.
rapper. Hold on, pause. I forgot.
Yeah, this was my rapping days. I have 2 videos right now that's on YouTube, but I have many songs, multiple songs. I work with some amazing producers and people or whatever. But yeah, this was RoChe rapping RoChe.
I love it. And that was your name, Rapper RoChe?
No, I was just RoChe ChiTown, just RoChe.
Oh, okay, RoChe
Yeah.
ChiTown.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. So why'd you what made you led to you putting the mic down and picking up the camera full time?
Well, in Chicago, I don't know. It's like I'm not a battle rapper type person. Like I'm a writer, so I like to think about what I'm saying. I can do stuff like off the top, but that's not me. Like I'm not so confrontational that I want to be at Adriana's. I don't even know if Adriana's is still open, but I don't want to be in those type of situations where you know, in the ring and you going back and forth and you talking about this person, talking about that person. So I just wanted to do stuff, you know, just kind of having fun with it and just kind of expressing myself, what I look for in a relationship, what I'm not looking for in a relationship. So I just kind of started, you know, like doing my own thing with the rapping. But the acting, I just decided, you know, that I had a little bit more freedom with that and more opportunities, in my opinion. I could be wrong.
Right.
You know, it may be some amazing female rappers out there in Chicago that's just really doing it. But, you know, for them to really make any type of money, you have to really do shows and sell tickets. And then you have all the things with the record labels and, you know, them being put on the shelf or them being changed. And, you know, I didn't have time for that. I wanted the drama to show out in a script or a television series versus with the music.
Right. Right. It was really thought out, I see.
Yeah.
You know, and that means it was something you really loved, you know what I mean? Step away from something like that, you know, you must have had another master plan.
Yeah, because as creators, truth be told, a lot of the actors that's out right now, a lot of them are rappers. You know what I mean? Like, what's his name? Omar Epps. I believe he was actually a rapper, but he got a part in Juice, and then that just kind of took off. Then you look at the other rappers that you know stepped into the arena of television and movies and things like that. Like as a creative person, you know, there's no limitation. Like you could be creative as a writer, as a poet, you know, as a rapper, as a dancer, just expressing yourself, you know, however way you see fit. I don't feel that there should be any type of limitation, you know, because even
Right.
with me as a rapper, you know, people want to put you in a box. Oh, okay, so are
Right.
you hip hop? You know, are you like Trina? Are you like this? Like I could be like all of that. It just depends on what day of the week it is and what type of mood
Right.
I'm in.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, I feel that, you know what I mean? I'm sorry I wasn't trying to cut you off, but I'm just agreeing. Like I feel that, you know, because, you know, people sometimes want to associate you with the thing they most familiar with you doing and try to seclude you to knowing that that's all that you do. But
Right.
then sometimes it's hard to get people's welcome this or whatever the case may be when you step outside and do something different, you know, completely different. So
Mm-hmm.
how did you continue to hold on to some of your audience that followed you as RoChe Chi-Town rapper?
I think the way that I was able to keep those, you know, people watching and tuning in is by me being transparent. You know, I've been transparent from day one. And I even have to take a step back sometimes because with my son, because I'm transparent, I'm like an open book. So if anybody knows me, there's like 3 things that's for certain that you're going to know about RoChe. She loves her son, she loves God, she loves food, you know, and I'm very
Mm.
transparent. And sometimes, like with my son, he may not want to be as open, you know what I mean? But he was kind of brought into it because I'm his mama. So if
Right.
he's 3, 4, 5 years old, what is he going to do? You know, either he's going to be shy or he's going to kind of, you know, groom himself to be used to it or accustomed to it. And I think people can see that. Like I'm okay with my flaws. I'm okay with, you know, failing at things. But at the end of the day, we're all here to learn and to grow. So if I trip, I'm going to get back up. You know, I may have to put a Band-Aid on my knee, a little peroxide or whatever, because I ain't doing alcohol. I'm not trying to be, you know, crying or whatever. I'm putting a little peroxide on it and a Band-Aid, and I'm going to keep going. Like, I'm not going to let anyone or anything put me in a space where I feel, okay, I'm not going to do it no more, you know, because there's been situations where you deal with directors, male or female, and, you know, everybody doesn't have a spirit of being right or being just in situations. You know, some people try to take advantage of you. Some people try to, you know, get paid under the table and don't give you anything, but you're doing all the hard work. Some people try to manipulate you into signing a bogus contract, you know, so that's why it's so important. When people come to me or inbox me, and I get so many people that inbox me and they want information, I don't have time to be giving people information, but what I have done, I've compiled a list of websites, of reputable agencies, of reputable, like, acting workshops and things that they can go to, because I don't want to see anyone getting taken advantage of. I don't want to see someone get scammed, you know, in this industry, because we have to help each other when we can. And it's good, you know, to know that when people see my transparency and my, you know, just being genuine, they can relate to me, that I'm relatable, and they'll continue to follow the things that I'm doing. And if they feel like, hey, I don't want to, you know, tune in or whatever, then that's fine as well. Like, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not out here trying to sell anything or put any gold dust on anybody. I'm just being RoChe 24/7. That's all I could be.
I heard that. I heard that. And again, just salute to your whole everything, your legacy that you built and built, and just your big heart to, you know, open the door. Like I say in the beginning, just opening the door for people, giving people opportunities. That goes a longer way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm kind of go off track, but still on the same topic. So
Mhm.
today, I watch a lot of interviews because, you know what I mean, I want to be a the greatest interviewer. So I
Oh,
watch a lot of
you
other people
good.
do
Yeah,
their
you
interviews. I want
good.
to. Yes, I check everybody out. You know what I'm saying? You know, from the biggest to from the most popular to the, you know, the smaller platforms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I had peeped that Benny Siegel, the legendary Benny Siegel, had just said to Kanye as a message on TMZ that basically that you don't owe me anything. You know what I mean? When I just was calling you, you know what I'm saying, Yeezy. You know what I mean? That was just him off the strength of you know what he was doing it for. You know the reason behind it, but you don't owe me anything for that because you, with your power, with your energy, with your spirit, with who you are, you made it into what it became, $1 billion, you know, $1.6 billion, you know, company or whatever like that. And I may be mistaken, it's probably worth triple that, who knows? But
Right.
but with that being said, you know what I mean, you know, that's just real. You know what I mean? That was just some real stuff, like for him to say that, like because Yeezy had Kanye had said that he would give him, you know what I mean, 5% of the company, which
Wow.
represents $50 million. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But he just let him know, like, you don't have to give me no $50 million. I'd rather you do business with me and let me earn my money. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an earner. You know, I don't need no handout. You know, just to
Okay.
do business with me is the biggest opportunity for me right now in my life because of
Yeah.
who you are. You know, so that was just real. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But what you said and what you do and how you move, it reminded me of just what he said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Straight,
Cause I
straight
mean,
like that.
there's people that open the door for me or introduce me to people. And, you know, even if you don't feel that something's going to happen from that, like, okay, Cassandra Bell, she reached out to myself as well as some other female filmmakers, because she's also a female filmmaker, and she does, like, you know, plays and things like that. And when she reached out to me and said, yeah, we're going to have a I think it was the Block Club DJ event, and she just wanted to honor some females in film, and I was like, wow, like, that's amazing that she recognized me, you know, and the things that I was doing. And then once we all was in the room together with all these other wonderful ladies, this is when I met Tierra Epps, and we just launched last week, I think Thursday, maybe it was Thursday, Split Decision, which is a project that she and I, you know, kind of co-wrote. It's a short, and it was entered into film festivals, but that relationship started in 2018, and it was just from another lady, Cassandra Bell, being open enough to let us share a platform with her as a female. And she
Right.
even at the time had a premiere of her movie September Rain, and she allowed me to put my trailer Pink Panties, before, like you go to the movie theater, you see the main movie, but then you see the trailers that play before it. She allowed myself, as well as, there it is, Pink Panties. She allowed myself and other, female filmmakers to, show our trailer. And that's just a big heart. That's just her being a wonderful lady and lifting up other women, because we have so many women that tear us down. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not blind to, the people that may not support what I'm doing, or they may just want to police my page and watch what I'm doing, and they don't say nothing. They don't like anything. But I just want to uplift the people that actually reach back and lift us up, so we could just continue moving forward in this wonderful world of entertainment that we all love so much. Like, it's so much better when we work together and help each other and lift each other up. So shout out to Cassandra Bell, Milan MVP, Milan V. Parker. She allowed me to play a part in her project More Than Friends, and that was probably 4 years ago, I believe. She allowed me to play Dr. Parker. So I appreciate Milan, for allowing me to be in her project, as well as a lot of other directors and filmmakers, out here in this world.
Absolutely, absolutely. And hey, what I mean, you obviously, it's all about how you treat people, you know what I'm saying? And so the word get around real quick in Chicago,
Oh,
and
yeah,
that, and I'm sure other neighborhoods, any community.
it's a
And
big
so
industry, but yet it's small. And then even people like Erica Porter, MBA. Erica Porter, she's amazing. Like, I'm here in Atlanta, and sometimes I could, just wake up in the middle of the night and she's tagged me in something on Facebook, and it's relating to something that's going on here in Atlanta. And I'm like, oh man, okay, Queen, she's up there in Chicago, when she see opportunities that she feel that I could, benefit from, or even, look into, she'll tag me in it. So I appreciate all of my sisters, and even, all the brothers like yourself, out here that reaches out to me and just, allow me to, continue being great. Because there's been days, I'm not gonna lie, there's been days when I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and get a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Because I've been in the industry, medical. I've done medical billing, medical coding, dental stuff, and that's guaranteed work, because the healthcare field ain't going nowhere. But my passion, my heart is on set, in front of the camera, behind the camera. So when people like you and Erica and Cassandra and Quentin D. Alexander, like all these wonderful people, when they, reach out to me or just let me know, hey, RoChe, keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because you also have people that's like, why you post so much? Why you always, you know what I'm saying? So it goes back and forth. But I just thank God for people like you, as well as the other people that just give me the fuel to keep doing what I'm doing, and, to not just give up on my dreams.
no, absolutely. I just keep it 100 and just keep it real at all times. You know what I mean? So, and let it be known, I've had many, many, many guests, and I've been really, really, really blessed. But you the first guest, and I'm just gonna acknowledge it because I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Because after every time I post a flyer, you know what I mean, I share it between, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of how, my patience at the time. I was gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So I might share it like 30 times, 50 times, 100 times, you know what I mean? But however many times I shared it that particular day, at that time, you went back and you liked it every single time on every single group
Absolutely.
page that I did that.
Yeah.
And no one does that, you know what I'm saying? And
Wow.
that just shows another sign of your humbleness, of your, gratefulness and appreciation, you know what I'm saying? And I equally appreciate, you, what you're doing, your platform. Like I say, you know what I mean? And I'm just grateful for that. I just want to say thank you, you know what I'm saying? Because, I'm putting the energy, and you putting the energy out here to to do things for other people, you know what I'm saying? And so when they show it back, and you know, it's a silent thank you. So that's what's up.
Oh wow, yeah, that's mind-boggling. Like I can't believe that someone wouldn't like something that's pretty much giving them a platform, or you know, acknowledging the things that they do. So that's kind of crazy, honestly.
Well, well, respectively, again, I'm saying when I share the different group pages, you know, they like it when it's on the page, of course. But I'm
I see what
saying
you're
because
saying.
I'm going to
Yeah.
different group pages, and sometimes people don't be on. We don't have similar group pages, but you know, still, you saw that your name's attached to it, so it is
Oh
your
yeah.
flyer. So you went back and liked it. You know, you took the time today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna look at the comments that you know people gonna put into YouTube and all of that, because I
Right.
mean they don't have to acknowledge or appreciate anything, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you know it's just rude to not you know say something back, or at least like it or share it. So
Yeah, yeah, you got it right though. You know what I'm saying? And I can see why, you know what I mean, great things continue to come to you. Now at this time I like to just share, you know, a few pictures, you know, like I said, I got several pictures of you.
oh man,
So
I got
this is
to tell you,
pictures, yeah, yeah. So this is pictures with you and some of the people maybe you have worked with, maybe some of your friends. I don't know, maybe I was just kicking it. I don't know. But maybe
okay,
you can tell me the backstory of what's really going on.
uh-huh.
So
All right.
this is the first picture.
All right. So let me put my glasses on. Ah. Who is that? Is that? Oh, okay. That was recently. So that was here in Atlanta at the Atlanta Metropolitan College. They had a film festival, and those are two young ladies that actually won for like a short film. I believe they're both high school students. Sanila, and I can't remember the other young lady's name, but yeah, that was maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I was hosting it with Eclipse Television Network, which is another production television network that I work with. They also have content on Roku and the Fire Stick, including my Cutting It Close and Pink Panties. And what I do, I go out and I do like interviews and the red carpet type situation with Eclipse Television Network.
Okay, nice, nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have, let me see. This is you on the set.
That's me on set. That's myself and Brandon, another phenomenal actor here in Chicago. We were at the Hillside Bowling Alley, and that was part of Cutting It Close. That's like within the first 5 or 6 minutes of Cutting It Close. So that was a fun day. We were like I said, at the Hillside Bowling Alley. We had Gus's fried chicken that day. See, I'm a
Okay.
food guy. I be knowing about the food, so I remember the food. So we had that was a good day.
Yeah, only because this platform I can only put so many pictures up. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
can only store so many pictures. But
Oh.
I did want to add some food pictures in there, but I felt like these pictures with you and what you actually do, your film was more important. But I did
Yeah.
want to, you know, I seen your page. You got a lot of different foods going
My
on. You know,
be so
you eat
irritated with
good.
food pictures. Like before, when we go out, I'm trying to take a picture. He's trying to dig in. I'm like, wait, let me take this picture. But yeah,
Yeah, you eat good.
halfway eat. I eat a little. I nibble on it. You know, I taste a little bit of everything.
Right. That's what's up. All right, so this is another scene because I know you ate on.
All right. So this was with my beautiful. We are all stand-ins. This was Empire. This was when
Oh, okay.
This is when Cookie was in prison. So this was a scene, and you could see the guy in the back. He's one of the PAs, so he kind of caught us doing a little selfie. But this was the ladies of Empire
Mm.
doing a prison scene at Center Space. So that's some behind the scenes stuff.
That's nice, nice.
Yeah.
That's classic. That's really a classic clip, like a classic selfie for real.
Yeah,
From
we
the
in
jail
jail.
cell.
Like I've never been to prison, but man, it's just fun to kind of live on the edge, you know, through the sets of Center Space.
I heard that. And it's a lot safer that way.
Yes, absolutely. When they yell cut, I can go home for real. It ain't locked down.
You know what I'm saying? So here's another great picture.
That's for my Eclipse Television Network family. It was a auction with Jazzy B. She's on a radio station here, and that's the day Tyler Perry, I believe his last name is Tyler Perry. Tyler, it's not Perry, but his name is Tyler. But he's on the
Okay.
Tyler Perry, the Have and the Have Nots. He plays
Okay.
Benny, and he's also on P Valley. He plays Diamond, and well, I can't think of his real last name, but his first name is Tyler. But we was at that event, and he actually had
Okay.
performed that day.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Great picture.
Thank you.
Okay. Now this is someone that we all know.
Oh yeah. That was Empire, and you know what?
Oh, okay.
What's so significant about this particular day? It was Friday the 13th of 2020. So
Oh
it was
yeah.
like March 13th of 2020. And this was a scene where I was standing in for the lovely Felicia Rashad. I'm talking about Claire Huxtable. So I'm standing in for her, and he was in the warehouse, like tied up, and she's like, she's drilling him or whatever. But I remember that day so well because we were in the warehouse in at Center Space again, March 13th of 2020, and that's when we received word that I believe someone from Chicago Med had COVID. And so that's when like they were like frantic about the whole COVID thing, and they shut everything down. That was my last day on set in 2020. And then I believe we started back filming in September of 2020, and that was for Fargo. But yeah, that was Empire.
Okay. Nice. That's a great experience right
And
there.
they
And like
killing,
you said,
yep, and he's killing it now on BMF, him and his brother, they from Chicago.
yeah. And that Wood Harrison.
Yep, that's Wood Harris, and then his brother, is Steve.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Earlier I flashed this pic, you know what I'm saying, but we didn't properly appreciate this pic because I just kind of like flash a little bit.
Okay.
But tell me about this young lady a little bit more and how she grew to be the boss, you know what I'm saying, out here, you know what I'm saying, in film and
Yeah.
screenwriting and everything that you're doing, you know what I'm saying. I see you got the Aaliyah thing going on.
Yeah. So this young lady was kind of shy, to be honest with you. I had just moved from Chicago. I was a high school student at Farragut High School, and then
Okay.
my family, we moved to Bellwood.
Mm.
So I was a junior. So I'm coming into this new school in the west suburbs as a junior, but I'm feeling like a freshman. But yeah, that was me, and taking pictures, that was an outlet for me, because when you're taking
Right.
pictures, it's just you and the photographer or whatever. So even though I'm kind of shy, as far as like being around people that I really don't know, because once I open up or whatever, I'm not shy. But in the beginning, just coming in, being the new girl on the block. But yeah, that was a graduate. That was like a graduation picture or something that I did.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, but you really did your thing, you know what I mean? You wasn't afraid. You took on the challenge, you know what I mean? You were disciplined, you know what I mean? You put in the work, and now, you know what I mean, you receiving, you know what I mean, the great results of, you know what I mean, hard work, you know what I mean? I'm really proud of you. You
Thank
built
you.
a great company, you know what I'm saying? I love the logo. Talk a little bit about the logo, matter of fact. And because I see the mic right in the middle of the camera at the same time, like it's doing a clip. So it's like really three things in one, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I have to give the credit to with Mike Watson. We are a part of a group called the Elite Money Making Alliance. Elite
Okay.
Money Making Alliance. And what we are a group of creatives, like a group of, photographers, filmmakers, graphic designers, just all type of people that's doing stuff, realtors, tax experts. So what we are doing is we're coming together and we're being unified. Like we're going to get all of our heads together on one accord, and we're planning on getting some, commercial space so we can really use our talents, for good. And what Mike Watson did was earlier this year, he's like, yo, RoChe, you need to get a logo. I'm like, no, I don't need a logo. He's like, no, don't worry about it. Elite got you, whatever. You're a part of Elite. I'm going to, introduce you to someone. Her name is Fantasia. I believe it's Fantasia Thomas Graphics. And she just kind of asked me, hey, RoChe, what do you do? I'm like, man, what do I not do? Like, I'm a writer, I'm a filmmaker, I do voiceover work, I'm a director, whatever. So she said, okay, give me 24 hours. And within 24 hours, she came up with not only this, like, it was like 10 other different logos. And it was so hard for me to choose that one. But I feel that one just really spoke to it. And I'm glad that you was able to see the microphone, the camera, the slate, all of that. But yeah, she came up with that, and I was like, let's make it pink, girl power, let's make it pink, so yeah, she did that.
Yeah, that is really, really hot. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Yeah, so man, you've been doing all these great things. I just really appreciate, all the time that you donated today.
Oh, thank you.
I think I got another great picture.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh yeah, this is the perfect way to just,
hey, now that's in Atlanta. That's something that I just did. I want to say maybe June or July. So I have an agent here in Atlanta, have agent in Chicago. So I'm ready to work, Chicago, Atlanta, whichever place. But this was in Atlanta, and this was actually outside of my agent's office. Like I went inside and we were able to pick out a couple of outfits, and that's one of the pictures that was chosen to be, on the sites or whatever for casting.
Okay. Yeah, you look great.
Yeah.
That's a great shot.
Thank you. I love natural light. I love taking pictures out in the natural light.
Yeah, I know, right? I love nature. It's outside, you know what I mean? It's a perfect environment. So, so just again, thank you so much for your time today. I'm just really grateful for, me being here on the show, and helping me to make it another great celebrity interview. You are just a huge talent. Like you say, you you've been a SAG-AFTRA actor for what, 20 years now?
For 20 years. I became SAG in 2000 when I moved to LA, and I was on it. Like I went out there for a purpose. Like I do everything intention. So like even now I do everything intentionally. If it's not something that's going to sharpen or benefit my brand and what I'm doing, I have to decline, certain things. And that's even with relationships, that's even with, energy, all of that type of stuff. Like you have to protect your peace at all costs. So yeah, I've been in the Screen Actors Guild for 20 years now.
That's nice. So me personally, I've never did any type of acting before, but ambitious too. So is that the best way to go to always start? Should I just go ahead and get become affiliated or certificate, or how's that work with SAG after?
I think the main thing about acting is, I'm not going to say either you have it or you don't, because acting is such a broad thing. Acting is reacting to whatever situation that you're placed in, basically. Right. So like if I sat up here and told you, oh, your cousin Tasha just died, and depending on what type of relationship you have with Tasha, it could go either way. you could be devastated. You might be like, oh, for real? You know, I ain't shocked. I'm not surprised, you know, because Tasha was out there doing woo, woo, woo. Or it could be, oh my God, no, Tasha's so sweet. Or, you know, she suffered. You know, it's just really based on whatever situation you're in. So I would tell people that really wanted, you know, whoever wants to get into acting, watch movies, watch TV shows, watch the person on the screen. Find someone that you can relate to, or someone that you can, you know, really identify with. And that's how you can learn how to do monologues. Or even if you Google monologues for men, it could be comedic, it could be theatrical. And if you look at the words on a paper and you just kind of say it to yourself over and over, and then just put yourself, not you, but put yourself on that screen, on that paper, because a lot of people are subjective to acting because, well, RoChe ain't gonna get slapped, or RoChe not gonna get mistreated. But if RoChe is written in that script as an abused woman or a badass or whatever, then you have to become that. So you can't be biased, or you can't close yourself off to whatever is on that paper. And then I would say, you know, to get an agent, you can go to the SAG.org in whatever state you're in, look at the SAG franchise agents in that state, and you can say, hey, I'm a new person. I want to be an actor, or I want to model. And they may say, oh, well, let me see your headshot. And, you know, and if they like your look, they may invite you to come in. And they may have you do a cold read. And a cold read it could be something as simple as, hey, Fleshman's butter, where have you been all my life? You know what I'm saying? And you could make a butter commercial sound seductive because it's butter and it's, you know, non-fat or whatever. Or you could make it out to be whatever you want to make it out to be. But if someone gives you a piece of paper, you're not just going to read it like RoChe, ChiTown, females in film panel. You're going to RoChe, ChiTown, you know, and just like how you do your introduction. So I think you would do great, you know, if you wanted to tap into that. I think that would be a good thing because you're already not afraid to speak. You know what I'm saying? You're clear. You're well thought out with what you're doing. You know how to read the situation, because even when you're acting, sometimes your sane partner may give you something that you didn't think was in that script. But your main thing is you're listening to the other person that you're interacting with, and that's what makes a great actor. You're not just going to go in and be like, oh, I'm going to cuss him out because he did this to me, you know. But if you go in there and if he really breaks down and really pours out his heart, then you may have a change of heart. But you have to be willing to give and take from whatever your partner is giving you in that scene.
Okay, I appreciate all that, and I definitely appreciate and grateful for the compliments. But yeah, you know what I mean? I'm really going to go after it, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make time, you know what I mean?
All right. Now I heard you say it. Don't be surprised if RoChe do another project and I call on you and be like, okay, I got this part right here. I want you to come in and do a table read with us.
No, see, it's certain people. Like if you call, that's like if Tyler Perry ring my phone somehow. I've never met Tyler, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna be like, I got time today. And so if
Okay,
RoChe call, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
gonna receive that Tyler Perry compliment.
honestly, I got time today for RoChe too. You know what I'm talking about?
Appreciate it.
You know, you do big things.
Thank
And
you.
so, yeah. So, just again, congratulations, salute to everything you've been doing, everything you plan to do, every projects that you're working on. I hope that it turns out to be a huge and great success, something that turns out even bigger than what you could see in the beginning. You know what I mean? I want to, pray safety, you know what I mean, over just not only your life, but all of the people that you love that's around you that help protect you, you know what I mean, and the people that look up to you, you know what I'm saying? So, in that order, I just want to thank you again for just being on the show. And man, I'm just really grateful, you know what I mean, and really proud of you too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy, you know what I mean? We just make it look easy to do multiple things, you know what I mean, at once and to try to and be good at them, you know what I'm saying, too. So, you know what I mean, that's just tremendous. And I actually do want to ask one last question to end, to closing in the interview. Um, we are in a pandemic, unfortunately.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's affected, you know what I mean? A lot of people's households, homes, psyche, mentality, just way of thought, just everything. It's hard as it's been, earlier I did ask you the question basically, how do you stay focused? But it's kind of like related to that question. But again, during this time period that we've never seen or experienced as a society in history before, how is it that you been able to just continue to keep both hands on the wheel? One of my quotes I just one of my go-to, I like to say that. So
Yeah.
how you like to just keep how you've been able to just keep both hands on the wheel, really though, and
Yeah.
just continue to do your thing despite all the turmoil and just how the country has been going. It seemed like down the drain.
Yeah. It's been a challenge, but you just have to keep moving forward. You have to know again that God is in control. You have to stay prayed up. You have to protect your peace. Like sometimes when it gets too heavy, that every time you're turning on the news or looking, on the social sites, it's all bad news. It's okay to tap out and go to some old Eddie Murphy movies or, something that's going to just make you laugh and just know that this too shall pass, that there's been all type of diseases and things that's happened in the Bible and other things like that. So as long as you have a moment by the grace of God to breathe and be able to wake up another day, you just have to, try to look at the bright side, try to stay safe, continue to stay prayed up, continue to just, keep moving forward and stay positive through it all, because there's not nothing new under the sun. I know this is a pandemic, but I mean, there was the bird flu and there was all other things that's happened, and there's been wars and, devastating things that's been happening with the fires, the forest fires, and, the hurricanes and all this other stuff. So you just have to be extremely grateful that you're here still, to go through it, because some people are not able to go through it. Some people are way, like my grandma used to say, when you think you have it bad, there's some people that's way off worse than you. You know what I'm saying? So just got to keep staying prayed up, stay positive, stay around like-minded, evenly yoked people that's not going to only pray for you, but also pray with you. And I just want to say to you, keep doing what you're doing. I pray that God continues to bless and smile on everything that you do as he continues to give you the desires of your heart.
Absolutely. Thank you. And shout out to God, for the one
Yes.
time, for the most time, always, I gotta shout out God every episode, because
Absolutely.
the most high, I want to wake up to even be able to conduct this interview,
Absolutely.
celebrate you today. So thank you for that.
Yes.
So thank God.
Absolutely. Always.
Yeah.
He deserves all the honor and the praise, for real. Because I'd be crazy if it weren't for him. I promise you I will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be a lot on the plate, And you got to stay prayerful out there. Everyone that's watching, it's very important to stay prayerful. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Never lose faith.
Mm-hmm.
Because and another reason too, for anyone that's out there who may feel suicidal or feel like giving up or just quitting or feel like it's not worth it, because you definitely should not do that. You know what I mean? Because literally God can turn this all around. Your life, my life, RoChe's life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's been done, and they continue to, miracles happen every day. So you don't know what the plan of your purpose is that God has for you to give up. You know what I'm saying? So don't give up.
Don't give up. If you can find somebody to talk to, if you can't talk to somebody, talk to God. Just say Jesus, like for real. Like he will comfort you. He will regulate your mind, everything. He will give you perfect peace. But do not be afraid to call on him and to say you need help. We all need help. We all need help. And nobody out here just perfect and without sin or without, worry or, whatever. But don't let it overtake you. But definitely don't keep it bottled up. Ask for help. Ask me if you need some encouragement, call RoChe. RoChe ChiTown. That's my Gmail, RoChe ChiTown at Gmail. You can reach me, my phone number, you can inbox me, whatever. I will take the time to talk to anybody, pray with anybody, encourage anybody, because Like I watch a lot of Uncensored. I watch a lot of those shows, and you'll be surprised. The people that's so successful, they have been through it. When I tell you, they've been homeless, all type of situations, but guess what? They did not give up. So do not give up. Do not give up.
Right. Don't give up out there. You know what I mean? And my email is isaidit.mc@gmail.com. You know what I mean? And if I can't help you, you know what I mean, I'll try to connect you with people within my network and people within my, my friends, family, and see what we can do, you know what I'm saying? Because we all have to be there for one another, you know what I'm saying? No matter how big or small anybody's platform is, you know what I'm saying? We can all do something to just contribute.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. So thank you, RoChe, again for your
Thank
just big heart, your
you.
big spirit, all of your great talent that you've contributed to the industry, you know what I'm saying? Entertainment, and being a rapper too. Like, you know what I mean? I let you off the hook. I didn't pressure you to spit no bars today. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you want to spit something, you know what I mean, hey, this is the I Said It show. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm good. It's Sunday. I'm staying holy. Let's stay holy.
Okay, no doubt. But hey, again, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And just again, thank you for making time today, and may everything continue to prosper in your life, and all your future endeavors, just work out in your favor.
A pleasure. Thank you. And likewise to you. Blessings to you.
Absolutely. Blessings. And the last thing, and this is just a suggestion, I always suggest and ask any of my celebrity guests to please, you know what I mean, if it's someone that you think that hasn't, received their flowers and they're also a celebrity status, whatever like that, like really what's a celebrity? But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, send them my way, please, and allow me to celebrate them on this show. You know what I'm talking about? Send me one of your people.
Absolutely. I got a lot of talented, wonderful people that's hidden gems. So I will email you their names, or let you know how to look at their content or whatever on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And then that way you can see, okay, if this person is a good fit for you to interview. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, because I just want to, that's what I do this for. You know what I mean? I take the time because I just proud of people. You know what I mean? I really want to see everybody win. As much as I want to see myself win, I want to see you win out here. You know what I mean? When you accept your Grammy and your Emmy, you know what I mean? I want to be.
And we so appreciate you. That's what I'm saying about us all working together and helping each other. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to forget, as they say, don't forget me when you become. No, you are the people that I want to be around. There's a lot of people I want to forget, you know what I'm saying? But when you run into genuine people that's really, just supportive, encouraging, and positive, those are the people that you want in your circle. So absolutely.
Well, I look forward to, continue to network with you, you know what I mean? And we, just continue to make history, you know what I'm saying? And do what we already do, you know what I'm saying? Without stepping on nobody's toes.
That's it. Like that. That's it. All right. I appreciate you. Enjoy your week.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate you, and enjoy the rest of your day. And I never force anybody to stay around because we have our own things that we do. But so at the end of my shows, at every show, I celebrate and say thank you to all my sponsors, all my media partners, and you know what I mean. And just like how I started the show, I play a few clips of shout outs and drop of people, you know what I mean, that have taken time to, just show love to me and my show and what I'll be doing. So, so you're welcome to stay around and just, maybe learn a little bit about some of these people.
Absolutely.
But thank you again so much. But when I end the show, though, I still will end with showing some pictures of you.
Okay.
And
all right.
things that you do. And I have a conflict.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. So yeah, to start, you know what I mean? Again, thank you everybody that tuned in today for this beautiful interview with RoChe, ChiTown, the one and only. Yes. You know what I mean? Thank you all and everyone that support her. You know what I mean? God bless you all.
Blessing.
So the first person I want to shout out is actually my media partner down in Memphis. She be holding it down, doing her thing, and this is Gina Hills, Life and Entertainment. So shout out to my media partner, Life and Entertainment. I'm actually going to be, this is the platform I was talking about at my show recently, at the launch party. You know, this is where I'm going to be at on my show. You can find Celebrity Where I Said It show on this platform. And this is the tunnel that I'm going through to reach XOD along with being on Comcast Infinity. So, you know, thank God for Gina, you know what I'm saying? I'm just very grateful and, you know, make sure y'all support lifeandentertainment.com. Also, man, shout out to urbangrindtv.com. If y'all know about them, 20-year, 20-time award winning both radio and television network. Like, where did that even happen at? Like, how? You know what I'm saying? That just shows their greatness. You know what I'm talking about? They've been around over 20 years now, 21 years, and they've won every single year, been appreciated because they're that good. They really do their thing over there. So shout out to Wally and the whole team. Peace, love. And man, I don't know if y'all like barbecue sauce or hot sauce or anything like that, but this is where you can find the sauce right here. Follow the sauce at Sinful Sauce. You know what I'm talking about? Man, she has some great sauce, really tasty. You know what I mean? Like I say, whether you like the hot or the barbecue, you can work with my friend Cinnamon. You can find her on Facebook under the name Hazel Merritt. So just look her up, you know what I mean? And don't forget to tell her I said it sent you. Yes, that's right. That's right. And hey, don't forget about LilyB.com. Lily B is out here and she's an author. She's a motivational speaker. What else she do? Man, she actually creates commercials, animated videos. So if you want an animated commercial, anything like that, she can do that. She be creating like avatars and stuff. So she's really talented. So make sure y'all visit LilyB.com. Yeah, okay. So I'm back. Actually, I lost signal, got kicked off my own show. And
Yeah,
really
you
do
know,
that.
and
Yeah.
I have to drive out because my son just called. He had Lifetime.
Okay, no doubt. But yeah, thank you again for being on the show today. You know what I mean? I'm really grateful. You know what I mean? Drive safe, you know what I mean? And shout out to your son, Keyshawn. It looked like she
Did
froze.
I did Urban Grind radio with DJ Phantom back in the day.
Right, right. Okay, no doubt. Yeah. So again, and shout out to DJ Phantom. Yeah, but because she driving, yeah, she breaking up and freezing on my end. But yeah, again, thank you, RoChe, again for just being again another celebrity guest. Very grateful for you. Be safe and enjoy your weekend. Love. Yeah, you keep
Likewise.
losing signal. Peace to you. Salute. Love.
All right. Have a
Peace.
good
And don't
week.
forget, if anybody asks, I said it.
Okay, I will.
All right. All right. Peace to you. All right. Take care. All right. Also, I want to shout out um streetscienceradio.com. And actually, Street Science Radio been around for a while now. Been really doing this thing. Founded and hosted by StreetScienceRadio.com. It's hosted by Phil Cantone. He's been on the radio for over what, man, 12, 13 years, man. He's had his station, Street Science, for going on 7 years. So, man, God bless him, man. That's really awesome. He's been giving people great opportunities and everything. So that's what's up. Make sure y'all support StreetScienceRadio.com. Man, shout out to Just Me Magazine. And you're already familiar with Just Me Magazine. Is also the people that created All For Us magazine, which is actually a free publication, All For Us. But on Just Me Magazine, she has been celebrating, just Black people, what I mean, our culture, and just really highlighting us, you know what I'm saying? So much love to Elise Boswell. She's also recent winner and took home a huge trophy and beautiful crown and and roses and stuff like that, flowers, you know what I'm saying, from her from Beyond Beauty, I think it was Beauty and Beyond. Man, anyway, she was in a beauty pageant and she won the 50 and over category in the Sapphire division, and she's a new queen. So man, just congratulations to her. Make sure y'all support her magazine, Just Me Magazine.com. That's right. And shout out to my friend Dolores Green. She works with AC Green Show, and together, they just been really helping people to get involved with the business when it comes to selling hair and things of that nature, from extensions to braids to wigs to just supplies that go along with, the beauty industry. So you can reach her at 708-595-0016. And her name's Dolores Green, and she has a website called hairbossbiz.com, and that's biz with a Z. All right, peace to you, Queen. Appreciate you, Dolores. Man, shout out to Dean, DMP Magazine, Dean Moulton Photography. He took some incredible pictures, at my event I had just 2 days ago. That was what, Thursday? Yeah, man, it was a launch party, 11/11. It was official, I officially, about to do this, my thing, with the magazine. I have a huge, impressive team. Have over like 14 people involved with this, coming out the gate, because I really, really have a vision for this and wanted to be successful. So I appreciate everyone else who has magazines that have been supporting me and showing me love, such as DMP Magazine, the famous Chicago Bridge Magazine, and others. So, man, if y'all want some great pictures, y'all in ChiTown, he'll come out to your event. Hit him up, 773-744-0715. That's Brother Dean, and he's a celebrity, legendary photographer. Yo, shout out to my friend She Bananas. Yeah, yeah. And I'm talking about celebrity host on My Radio Chicago. She has her show there called The Afternoon Kickback. And it happens during the afternoon. Like it starts at 1 p.m. and it lasts till like 3 p.m. You know what I'm talking about? And you can catch her Monday through Friday. So I suggest you tune in. She has a great personality. She's just so well-rounded, very educated, really just smart, and she's super funny. So man, so make sure y'all check her out. Real talk. 1 p.m. To 3 p.m. Monday through Friday on My Radio Chicago. And she's the first lady and manager at Mainstream Radio with little DJ Little John. Yeah. So also, let me see who we got on deck. Can't forget about my sponsor, Lenisi, such a loyal sponsor, Lenisi Alex Spy. And LenisiAlex.com is where you can find her. She's located physically in Plainfield. That's where her spy is located. And man, she's just really helping people with their self-esteem and just, how they, because how you look is how you feel sometimes. Like you come out the house looking good, man, your confidence like rise up. You be, what I'm saying? That's like one of the beginning things of like ego sometimes. Like you got to control that though. Even if you're looking good, you got to control your ego, you know what I'm saying? Still be humble at all times. But, that's another subject. But Lenisi Alex, she's an artist. She's, what I'm saying? She's just really doing a lot of great things, and man, support her. And she also has podcast that she does on Fridays, and she even on Mondays and Fridays, 2 different platforms, 2 different shows. So just check her out. Sophia Latrice on Facebook. Support her. Peace to you, Queen. Appreciate you. Also, let me see who we got on deck. Man, if you don't know about this new book that just recently came out, Are You Still in Love with Who? written by my friend Nicole S. Brown, and she's a very talented author. This is like her 19th novel that she's created. So man, like it's time to appreciate a sister and support a sister. Order her book. You can find it on Amazon. Just Google her name or anything, Nicole S. Brown. You know what I'm saying? She out here working hard and writing her butt off. Much love to you. Peace, Queen. Also, just shout out to the brother who's behind Blue Smoke Empire. And Blue Smoke Empire is originally, out of Chicago, but holding it down the Dominican Republic. And man, just what I mean, he's actually the permanent judge on my show that I conduct the last Friday of every month, which is called Show Off Your Talent Best Clean YouTube Video Contest. This right here. He's a permanent judge there. So, I'm glad to have him and just really grateful. Have him part of the team, you know what I'm saying, just as a support system. Appreciate you, brother. So make sure y'all support Blue Smoke Empire. And shout out also to Mimi Acosta. And she's actually CEO behind MIA Entertainment Group. And she's another huge support that I have. And man, she's the permanent judge on the show Show Off Your Talent Best Clean YouTube Video Contest last Friday of every month as well. And she's my sponsor when it comes to my Tribute to Women event tour. And that's where I honor, extraordinary Black women. And that's the logo for that, established in 2017. And I'm grateful to say, under this of this tour that I created, I've had the pleasure of honoring 9 extraordinary Black women. Peace to all of y'all. Peace, queens. Yeah, now I don't know if y'all know what was recently going on, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. First, let me shout out again. Shout out to Cynthia Traveling Queen Agency LLC, the legendary Cynthia Traveling Queen. She's new to the team. I'm really grateful to have her part of Isaidit management, and she's actually going to be she's participating when it comes to the publication that I just dropped and launched 2 days ago, and she's going to be submitting great pictures from around the world, along with information, of course, on how you can also travel around the world and just, see what she sees, in person. So shout out to Cynthia, and you can reach her at cynthiatravelingqueen.com. Make sure y'all tell her I said it since. I also like to recently welcome to the team Tori Girl Media. And Tori Girl Media is Malaka Tori. And man, she's just a really nice girl and super talented. She's actually been an actress and has experience for over 20 years. So that's just really tremendous. And I'm just grateful to have her part of the team. And she's actually also a writer for the new publication. And what she's going to be doing is movie and TV show reviews. So that's going to be really exciting. You know what I mean? Especially her being hands-on with entertainment herself and have her own media company. So this is going to be really nice. So I'm just grateful for her, and shout out. Also, new to the team, and she's actually going to be doing vendor relations. And man, she's also the lead editor for my publication, and she owns a company called Tranquil Sisters, and she does custom candles and a lot of other neat stuff and smell goods and stuff for both women and men. So man, just check her out, you know what I'm talking about. And her name is Teresa Morgan on Facebook. And I'm glad to just have her on the team. She's actually one of my sisters, you know what I'm saying, that I grew up with. So man, that's what's up. It's always good to have, one of your day ones, you know what I mean, work with. Peace to you, Queen. Oh yeah, shout out to my friend Phyllis. She came out and supported me at my show the other night when we launched the magazine. And her name is Phyllis. And man, she has a great show coming up called The Original Love and Tea Variety Show. And she says, when you love is in my heart, she says, where love is in my heart and tea is in my cup. And you can find her the first and actually third Mondays every week. You know what I'm saying, on a Monday, 7 p.m. to 7:30. And it's going to be starting January 2022. January 2022. I don't know why I got trouble, why this is a tongue twister for me, and I created a flyer, but it's still a tongue twister. I don't know. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Phyllis, my friend, and I just can't wait to, if she kick off her show. It's going to be awesome. Also, shout out to the brother Bryant over Red Level Entertainment. You can definitely go to his website. I definitely suggest that. If you are a person who has an event or a brand and you just trying to, blast it, and get it out to the people, you can contact Red Level Entertainment. They do email blasts on both local and national levels. So, hit up the homie Bryant. Appreciate you, brother. Peace. Yeah, also, let me see where we at with it. So, like I said, just the other day, I launched a magazine, and I'm so grateful. Hold on. Yes, today was the interview with RoChe ChiTown, and she's a legend, actually. You know what I'm saying? And she actually again wrote and directed and produced Pink Panties, Cutting It Close, and Cutting It Closer. Let's not forget that, you know what I mean? And let's shout out again Dakota TV on Roku. You can find her there, you know what I'm saying? Real easy. So again, thank you for her time today. Thank you for being a guest and man, celebrity guest. And make sure y'all visit her website, ChiTown, RoCheChiTown.com. Right here, RoCheChiTown.com. Absolutely. But yeah, so the other day, that's what we did the other day. This is my new magazine cover. You know what I mean? The magazine is being built, you know what I mean, as we speak. I'm working with a great designer, 20-year designer, over 20-year graphic designer. Her name is Sammy, and she owns a company called OESFreelancing.com. So if you all need her service, you know what I mean, man, hit her up. But again, congratulations to the one and only LJ Wicks. You know what I mean? She made the first cover of my first magazine that's being designed by my friend Sammy. You know what I mean? And as you can see, what we're doing here, on the front cover, it's going to be listing like things that you can always find in the publication. And so then you have on the front cover the person's like a short bio, their titles. She signed with No Drought Records. Shout out to No Drought Records. And again, one of the highlights, this is something I'm gonna do. Sorry, my name's in the way. So where it say rhyming since 1982. I don't know why I feel I can't do. All right, cool. Yeah. So where it say rhyming since 1982. Like on every cover, I'm gonna highlight something that's really significant with the person, and it's gonna be in in the white letters, whatever like that, and it's gonna highlight something that really significant about them. So she's been rhyming since 1982. That's very significant. So make sure again y'all follow my YouTube, subscribe to I Say the Management for more celebrity interviews. So yeah, so again, shout out to LJ Wicks. Awesome man. I'm so just grateful to be able to just celebrate her. Someone that has been in the industry and just doing her thing. And it's people like her that help pave the way for people like myself, people like others who have podcasts, shows, who do movies, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? She's African American and Asian. You know what I mean? So she's opened the door for many and many of people. You know what I'm talking about? So earlier I missed some comments. So real quick, Dakota, it's a Dakota moment. You know what I mean? Shout out, appreciate you. And she says, yes, she is amazing. Indeed, yes, she is. She's something special. Also, thank you for the streaming service that always been checking in recently. Appreciate you. Showing love all the time. Sharing the emojis. Showing love. Appreciate you. Okay, so also, So again, I just want to end the show with remind you all to support RoChe ChiTown Productions Incorporated. You can find her at RoCheChiTown.com. She has some projects that she's accomplished, many great projects. One of the most famous ones was Pink Panties. So, go ahead and Google that hashtag Pink Panties. It's going to come right up. Yep, and just another one of her famous films is Cutting It Close, and she also did Cutting It Closer. So man, just make sure y'all support RoChe. That's right, she always behind the camera. Also, RoChe, former rapper. I didn't get her to spit some bars. I didn't hear them bars. I'm on your heels about that, RoChe. I need to hear some bars. I'm a poet. We love the bars. That's right. And again, shout out to her son as well, Keyshawn, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And shout out to the beautiful, legendary Lisa Ray, you know what I mean? Peace to you. Peace, peace. And again, thank you for everyone that was able to tune in live today. We was here with RoChe ChiTown. And I got another interview coming up on Wednesday, I think my next interview is. And I never tell you all, but the way to find out is just look on my page on my Facebook. If you not follow me, it's I Said It. What is my name on there? I Said It Callahan the second. Yeah, it's I Said It Callahan the second on my Facebook page. So go ahead and just go ahead and do that. You can follow me on there, and that's where I first release who the next interview is gonna be. You know what I mean? I gotta go to the drawing board and go holler at my peoples that I Said Graphic Design. You know what I mean? They gonna create the flyer and whatever like that, and then put it out. They send it to me, we put it out. You know what I'm saying? And then I forward it to the artist or the guest, I should say, and then they approve it. And then once it's approved, then we go forward. You know what I'm saying? Then I put it out. Then we drop it like it's hot. So again, thank you for everybody that tuned in today. Much love. And don't forget,
Hey man, what's happening? It's your boy Skrilla, man. Shout out to I Said It, the celebrity interview. You dig what I'm talking about, man.
right, bro. Yeah.
Yo, it's the originator Jazzo, y'all. Make this real quick, man. Shout out to I Said It Management. Doing it big.
Appreciate you.
Hey love, it's Shy Love giving a Shy Love salute to the celebrity interviewer I Said It the show, sponsored by the.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? This is Dean Mode Photography giving a big shout out to my main man, celebrity interviewer I Said It, a poet. The show sponsored.
What's happening? This your boy Cam Jones, man. Shout out to the celebrity interviewer I Said It show, sponsored by the world famous Chicago Bridge magazine.
Yeah, those just a few, you know what I'm saying, drops, shout outs, whatever like that, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all, you know what I mean, for taking time to just show love. If you would like to send me a drop, you know what I mean, I welcome all drops, you know what I mean, from anybody out there, you know what I mean. I'm gonna eventually, share it on the show, you know what I mean. But yeah, like that, in that order, you know what I mean. Just thank you to everyone for tuning in today. Share this interview, please. This video, it was a great interview with RoChe ChiTown. She's a very talented young lady, and she just continuing to make history and giving a lot of people here, both ChiTown, Chicago, better known as, you know what I'm saying, along with out there in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying. She's just, man, open the doors for people and just putting them on, really, you know what I'm saying, just putting people on. Just keep it 100, you know what I'm talking about? So, hey, she a boss. So, hey, much respect to her. Much love, salute. Peace and blessings. And like I say, if anybody asks, I said it. You know what I'm talking about? We gone. I'll catch y'all next time. I'm going to be live on Wednesday with another great interview. another great celebrity interview. And always thank you to everyone that's on the custom backdrop that participated, and everyone that chose to be on there, man, just for the support, love. All right, y'all be safe out there. Peace, blessings.